Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Last game for the Hornets, the loss to the Bucks.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Well, it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys open shots.
And, you know, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it can take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concepts. If a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year, going to a different situation. Do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot, whether you're a rookie or a veteran. It really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment is.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Hornets, we've got Hernan Gomez, D-Wade out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Batum, and it's Williams at the 4 spot. Now here's Gordon. 23 points for him the last game against Miami.
It was his rebound that stood out even more to me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Walker kicks to Wade. And there's the pass to Walker. Williams, a screen on Augustine. Here's Walker. Goes back up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the speed of Walker, I mean, it's sensational. He can switch gears, and an active player on both ends.
A terrific all-around player. Walker's improvement from range, Chris, has taken his game to another level.
Oh, yeah, he was much better inside the arc when he entered the league. But over his first 4 seasons, he shot around 31% from 3. Then something clicked.
Two
now,
shots.
He's a factor.
First one falls for him. And Orlando making a change here. Bamba's checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handler.
And they get it back. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Wade. And too long on the shot.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
Sends it down right in his face.
My goodness, he takes his man to school. Forget going around him, just go straight through him.
Boy, the defense couldn't have been any tighter, Clark. Now here's Walker. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 6 to shoot. And Bamba pulls it down. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
Now, here's Isaac after Dwayne Wade's miss. They set the pick. Augustine passes to Bamba. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fournier's shot is off. Charlotte in the lead. Batum inside the three-point line. Charlotte no good that time either. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Augustine, and it's all evened up.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player. Looking here at some numbers for Batum. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
That's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
Walker against Augustine. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I just love the aggressive attitude of Batum, especially how hard he hits the board.
The Magic trail by 4. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I got to talk to James Borrego a bit a few minutes ago. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
Well, you know what, guys? One of the things that stand out to me is how well their team communicates on defense. I mean, they function as a unit. That's why defense is a weapon.
And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. In games that came down to 1 possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Well, which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team, not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
Now here's Gordon, nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wade, right side. Shoots a fader. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Hernan Gomez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And talking about Borrego, leaving Orlando, and in some ways turned out to be a blessing.
You're right, Kevin. I mean, he spent the next few years in San Antonio as an assistant to Popovich. His second stint as an assistant with the Spurs. The first time around, though, he was part of a two-time championship team. This man has winning in his genes.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. So it's Orlando now, trailing by 5. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Lamb, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Batum, good.
Well, that just speaks to the confidence Batum has in himself. He likes to catch and shoot, Jay, because it catches defenders off their guard.
Gordon a screen. Bamba kicks to Isaac. Three-pointer Augustine. Orlando gets it back. And it's Gordon missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Augustine against Batum. And here's Walker outside. And another 3 for Charlotte.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. A lot of personalities in this game, Chris. Such a big part of what makes the NBA so entertaining.
Oh, man, think about our boy Draymond Green, for those of you that don't know Day-Day. But Draymond Green, his personality is not only great for his team, but also for us fans when we see him on the court. How about Embiid, Mr. Personality on social media? You love it. And how about Jaylen Brown with his wise ways, chess basketball player. So all of these guys are exciting, fun personalities to watch for them.
And Jonathan Simmons, the explosive wing player, went undrafted but has earned a spot in the NBA after a strong couple of years in the G League. Now he's established himself as a potent offensive player.
And he can't get the first one. And for Simmons, when he was in the G League, he developed, Greg, his playmaking.
Yeah, spent some time at point guard at that level, and I think it helps him in terms of finding ways to create shots for himself. He's definitely, though, at his best when the ball is in his hands. Not so much a spot-up player, but he can create offense for a team in a hurry.
Good on the second free throw. And so here's Charlotte, 9-point game. Zeller setting the pick for Lamb. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Passes it to Walker. There's the pick. And Gordon over to help. Just 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Now, here's Grant. Offensive rebound, Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Grant against Walker. Kicks to Lamb. Right at the free throw line. Nice jump shot. Good.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
Free throw drops for Lamb.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
Ross is checked in for the Magic. And then for Charlotte, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Tony Parker subbed in for Kemba Walker. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Out to the right wing. Grant, that's good. Grant's got his first basket. Charlotte leading by 11. Pick by Zeller. And Lamb kicks to Parker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And what a career it's been for Tony Parker. 4 titles to his name, a finals MVP, 6-time All-Star. I mean, the accolades go on and on for what is truly one of the most impressive resumes you'll see in the NBA.
Two shots. Move shots.
He misses the free throw. And for Tony Parker, will certainly go down as one of the greatest Spurs ever to put on a San Antonio uniform.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And it's strange to see him in any other uniform than a San Antonio Spurs. And he made a move in the offseason. And, you know, here's what he brings to this team. A lot of experience, championship pedigree, and a guy that I think could maybe help get this Hornets team over the hump.
Now here's Simmons. He had 13 points in the win against Miami. Shot clock at 6. Grant the pass to Gordon. And that one, good. Gordon's got it back down to single digits for Orlando.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Parker kicks to Zeller. Pass to Lamb. Here's Kaminsky. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Now look, guys try to get physical with Kaminsky, but he has the body control and focus to finish through the contact.
Pass to Ross. Here's Gordon, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Charlotte.
And the one thing that jumps out at me when you look at that shot chart is just how little scoring they get from out above the free throw line extended 3-point range. They've got to get more points from out high if they want to improve their offense.
Kaminsky, the pass to Lamb. The feed now to Zeller. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Knocked away. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Simmons is running. Not going to go that time.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The Magic trail by 11. Right side, Gordon. And no good that time.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Orlando's gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Simmons. It's deflected.
Oh, the length of Lamb, that is coming into play. He uses it well to block that shot.
And Zeller kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. They set the pick. The high post shot. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Parker against Grant. Shot off the pick by Parker. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ross with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Grant against Parker. Shoots over Grant, and the Hornets miss again.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue. Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Bamba. Bamba's got his 3rd assist on the night. Parker passes to Zeller. Parker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Kaminsky sets the pick for Kid Gilchrist. And it's blocked. They get it back. Kaminsky dishes to Kid Gilchrist over Ross. And that's an air ball. Not even close. The shot, no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hornets lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, you know, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Kaminsky and Zeller are the bigs. Parker out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3.
And look, and when you watch Zeller play, his game is all about activity. He runs the floor extremely well for a 7-footer. And remember, he also registered one of the higher verticals at the combine the year he was drafted.
Wade, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Zeller drafted 4th overall. But to this point in his career, Chris, he's been mostly a role player.
Yeah, he needs to increase his shooting range the way that other bigs have. And even though he gives maximum effort every night, he has a hard time defending against quickness on the perimeter.
Vucevic the pass to Grant. Vucevic a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Gordon a screen for 3. Ross. Hornets with the rebound.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's Gordon following the miss by Tony Parker. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, D.A., for sure. Thanks. Here's Wade. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. No good on the shot. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Parker against Augustine. And Zeller kicks to Wade. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Simmons passes to Gordon. Stolen by Gordon. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 3-point Hornets lead.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworking too many other aspects of this game.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Fournier is checked in for Simmons. And then for Charlotte, Hernan Gomez is checked in for Zeller. And it's Williams in for Kaminsky. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Fournier. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points in the game. Count that bucket.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to do.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kid Gilchrist the pass to Williams. That one, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now, here's Fournier. Off the screen. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 1.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. And then for Charlotte, Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Kemba Walker in for Parker. Here's Walker. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Walker's got 12 in the game. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. A very nice season for him last year. 16th in scoring, 19th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. Now, here's Walker. 12 points for him. Rebounded by Isaac.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
And it's Gordon missing.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Isaac with the steal. And here's the break. for the finish, and Vucevic throws it down.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. The pass to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
Back to Augustine. Hands it from downtown. Augustine's got his second bucket of the night.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Walker the pass to Wade. Looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the way in. Wade's got his first points of the game.
Now, look, I like seeing Wade get loose inside. He's effective at converting deep in the post.
That's a 2 from Gordon, and it's Orlando with another. So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 2. Over in the corner, Williams. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Wade. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Fournier with the ball. Wade picks him up. Lob pass to Gordon. Williams inside. Outside, Walker. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
Oh, look, he's looking like a runaway train tonight. I don't think they've got a chance to slow Walker down in this one.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. When it comes to video reviews, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. The main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Bamba. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Miami.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great D, blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Here's Lamb, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the first one at the line is good. And Lamb drops them both. One thing that's added a little pressure to Lamb's development, Chris, his link to James Harden.
Well, yeah, maybe the most important trade piece received back from Harden. I mean, it's taken Lamb a while to develop. He's coming around, though. The Harden, of course, he's perennial MVP.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Williams, that's good.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
That's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Sharon Grant, he's checked in for Augustine. Batum, a screen on Fournier to the left side wing. And here's Walker outside.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Grant outside. He kicks to Vucevic. Over Hernangomez. They get it back. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Marvin Williams.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
And that one falls for Bamba.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright future ahead for him.
Now, here's Grant after Jeremy Lamb's miss. Grant with the ball. Feeds it to Bamba. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic setting the pick for Grant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Grant's got 7 points.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
There's a screen by Williams. Off this screen, Walker, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Isaac, and he converts the layup.
You can knock Isaac around, but it doesn't matter. Outstanding in terms of his focus and tenaciousness to attack the defense.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 17. They set the screen. No good from Lamb. And the Magic with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Isaac. Over Batum. Isaac misses. Stolen by Bamba. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Magic lead by 1.
And not much else you can do. I mean, you can contest Bamba's shot, but most times he's just a little longer.
And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through?
The Magic making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Zeller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Kaminsky comes in for Williams. Now here's Lamb, guarded by Simmons. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
And so here's Charlotte. Now here's Batum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Shots good by Simmons.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Lamb. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Orlando now. A 12-0 run right now and counting. And here is Isaac. In the corner, Simmons with it. to the middle. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 9 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Lamb kicks to Zeller from 8. Rebounded by Isaac.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
No good from Grant. Hornets trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now Walker, 17 points in the game. On the wing, Lamb. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 9 points for Lamb.
Have to love the ability of Lamb to hit jumpers off screens, curls, V-cuts. He can be a hard guy to stick with defensively.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Magic as they end the second quarter on a 14-3 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He ended up with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they're definitely struggling with their offensive efficiency. Anytime you're shooting in the low 30s from the floor, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win. They look too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Charlotte's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Orlando trailing here. And Augustine kicks to Isaac. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. No good from Wade.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Isaac with the ball. Vucevic trying to get open. Got a piece of it.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot blocking.
There's a screen by Williams. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Wade against Fournier. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic shooting the ball at 42%. Here's the screen. Pass to Augustine. Picked by Vucevic. Vucevic, a screen on Walker. Inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. It's stolen by Vucevic.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Hernan Gomez. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
The Magic again can't hit.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Wade kicks to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 9 points for Williams.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style again.
And checking out some stats for Augustine, how he did last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. He's a tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Now, here's Isaac. Vucevic setting the pick for Augustine. Here's Isaac. Kicks it to Vucevic. Over Hernan Gomez. And it's Vucevic missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Wade gets the bucket.
Look at that concentration by Wade. He's incredible at finding ways to score over the toughest of defenses.
Picked by Vucevic. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Over Hernan Gomez. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Charlotte. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
I mean, I don't think most fans can understand the experience and leadership that Wade gives to his team and how huge it is. He's a fantastic player who commands respect.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. Terrence Ross is checked in for Isaac. He hits both from the stripe. The Magic trail by 8. Now here is Augustine. He has 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Orlando, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Kemba Walker. And he's good on the second. And here is Parker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Fades. uses the glass to drop it in. And the Hornets lead by 9.
At the defensive end, they've lost some of their focus since halftime.
Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Gomez has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Looking to get it going, and it's Vucevic missing.
Well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
Got a hand on it. They recover it. Wade can't hit.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
It's tipped, but they get it back. Parker, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Ross passes to Fournier. Wade with the block.
Look at the reach of Wade. He's exceptional at rising up and slapping shots.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Parker against Augustine. Here's Ross. Hands the 12-footer. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-3 run. Wade outside. Here's Kid Gilchrist. They get the rebound. Here's Hernan Gomez. Gordon with the defensive effort.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
No good from Ross.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jumper.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, Greg, it's not just you. I mean, it's the stat line, too. Look at what he's doing. A dominant night on the glass.
Now here's Ross. After Dwayne Wade's miss, it's good from long range. And that's now 7 points for Terrence Ross.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out of it.
Parker outside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed, and he's made a living out of doing that.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
And the first one at the line is good. Orlando making some changes. Bamba comes in for Vucevic. And Jonathan Simmons subbed in for Evan Fournier. And then for Charlotte, Zeller, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Williams. And Tony Parker drops them both.
And if they continue, Ken, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and, of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short-arm that layup. Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Wade kicks to Lamb. Second chance shot. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
I think a kick out is the better option. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
Ross passes to Bamba. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Parker. The layup missed.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Here's Gordon. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 4 assists now tonight. Hornets leading by 3. Wade kicks to Lamb. From about 16. Good. Lamb's got 11 points.
Such a good in-between game. Lamb with the natural instincts for mid-range, plus the pure touch on the shot.
Gordon with a screen on Parker. Outside Gordon. No one near him. Again, the Magic score.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wade against Simmons. Now here's Wade. Defense is right there. Simmons with the defensive effort. Ross passes to Augustine. Pass to Bamba. Outside, Simmons. 5 on the clock. For the tie. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Lamb. 11 points in the game. Zeller, a screen on Ross. The feed to Parker. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Look, I love the show of unselfishness from Kid Gilchrist on that play. Always happy to sacrifice his body to free up a teammate.
Gordon against Kid Gilchrist. Puts it up from 17. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. And now running up the court, Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Bamba passes to Augustine. It's blocked.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Zeller setting the pick for Lamb. Pick by Zeller. And that one's good. Parker. And now a 4-point Charlotte lead.
When he's shown great patience tonight, I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Here's Gordon. It's tipped.
Now, the length of Kid Gilchrist, that's what allows him to catch up with these shots. A sensational shot blocker from behind.
Stolen by Bamba. That's tipped. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Another miss by Orlando. Hornets leading by 4. Parker outside. Wade outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Parker against Augustine. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Stolen by Bamba. Outside, Gordon. Augustine against Parker. In the corner, Simmons with it. The dish to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Gordon a screen. 3-pointer Augustine. He can't get it to go. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Augustine against Parker. Zeller, a screen on Augustine. Parker's shot is off.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Now Ross. He's got 10. Dishes it to Simmons. Back to Ross from outside the arc. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 8 rebounds in this game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No good from Lamb. The Magic trail by 7.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
No question. It's not easy to be patient, but you really don't want to give up an extra possession. Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that.
Pulls up on the wing. No good there. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Charlotte up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Kaminsky and Zeller are the bigs. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Batum in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Lamb after the miss from Vucevic. Lamb dishes to Batum from deep. Walker. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Oh, such a skilled sniper from deep. I love seeing Walker pull the trigger with confidence.
Pick by Vucevic. Grant kicks to Vucevic. Over Zeller. And it's Vucevic missing.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice.
Kaminsky misses.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Zeller, rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The putback. Batum grabs the miss. Charlotte leading by 8. Here's Walker. Drills the baseline jumper. Walker's got 22 points.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pick by Vucevic. Here's Grant, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Picked by Zeller and stolen by Simmons. Over Lamb. No good from Simmons. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
And the long legs of Batum, that's what allows him to leak out so quickly in transition. He runs the floor like a Jaguar.
Walker against Grant. Here's Vucevic. The Hornets pull it in. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound in this one. Zeller passes to Batum. Orlando grabs the miss, and they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Charlotte also making some changes. Hernan Gomez comes in for Zeller, and Marvin Williams subbed in for Frank Kaminsky.
One shot.
And that one misses. Hornets leading by 8. Lamb with the ball. The pass to Walker. Outside, Batum. Clock at 6. Shoots over Isaac. Batum with another miss.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Isaac misses. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Down low. Stolen by Bamba. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. Bamba passes to Vucevic. Here's Grant. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Fournier. Off target from outside. Charlotte leading by 8. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. No good from Lamb. The Magic shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Grant outside. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Magic making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. Hornets with the rebound. Gomez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Feeds it to Walker. Stolen by Grant. And Vucevic kicks to Grant. Out of hand on it. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. The Magic trail by 8. Vucevic setting the pick for Grant. And here's Gordon from outside. Gomez grabs the miss.
But not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Lamb. After the miss from Vucevic. Lamb with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Another miss by Orlando. Hornets leading by 8. Outside Williams to stop the drought. Offensive rebound. Gomez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Heat. Picked by Vucevic. Grant kicks to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. It's Williams with the drive. The kick out to Walker. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Magic trail by 9. Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. It utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Now here's Lamb. And stolen by Fournier. To the inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Lamb. Williams. It's good on the putback.
Well, over time, I would say Williams has morphed into a reliable small/power forward, especially in his rebound.
Now here's Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Gordon with another miss.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play him.
Here's Lamb. Nice D from Fournier.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Charlotte called for the foul. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. DJ Augustine's checked in for Grant. The Hornets also with a sub. Wade, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And so Fournier nails both of them.
He's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Outside, Walker cranes the three-pointer. Walker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Charlotte.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
Gordon against Williams. Gordon a screen, and Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Augustine.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
There's the pick. And Batum kicks to Wade. Nice D from Fournier. The Magic trail by 6. Launches a 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 11 rebounds in the game. Yes! And the foul. Vucevic, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Magic.
Oh, look, the multi-talented Batum. He has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Fournier over Wade, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for Evan Fournier. And Walker kicks to Hernangomez. Back to Walker. Count it. Walker's got 10 points in just the second half. And Chris, some people feel Batum should take over games more than he does.
Well, he certainly has the talent. But then again, every team needs great complementary pieces too, and that's what he is. You just have to decide who you want to be.
Now, here is Hernangomez. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Now a timeout called by Orlando. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing from long range.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect
of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
On the road in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Wade kicks to Walker. Pass to Williams. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Augustine against Walker. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Magic making a change here. Martin's checked in. The Magic trail by 9. Augustine passes to Gordon. Over Williams, and it's Gordon missing. The Hornets shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
One is off. Bamba is checked in for Martin. Good on the second free throw. Here's Augustine. Outside Gordon. Another miss by Orlando. Hornets leading by 10. To the paint. Isaac with the steal. 3-pointer. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 7 now in this quarter.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Wade. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
He gets the shot he was looking for and he just can't bury it.
Count that one from Isaac.
I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch gene. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Yep, that one goes. Wade's got 15 points here in the second half.
And you know they're going to Wade when it gets tight. Fantastic at sinking big shots.
And the basket by Gordon.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
And he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots. And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
Yeah, it's tough. Putting in that effort and then walking away without that gun.
Here's Gordon. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Williams. And so they choose to intentionally foul. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Williams. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Magic with the ball. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. The Hornets pull it in. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Kemba dishes to Fournier. It's in! And now they trail by just 4. Here's Wade. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Hornets, Kemba Walker. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Fifteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kemba setting the pick for Augustine. It's deflected. Knocks it loose. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
DJ Augustine. That's his 3rd personal foul. Penalty situation. At the line for the Hornets, Kemba Walker. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Grant the pass to Isaac from deep. It's good. And so it's Charlotte with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Dwayne, you really got on the glass tonight. How did that happen?
Yeah, Coach told me to rebound. I've been trying to rebound lately, so just trying to get down there and help our big guys out.
Well, you helped him in a big way, Dwayne. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.